Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As 2024 winds down and we just went through Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Cyber Week, it is no secret that everybody is looking for a deal. And a deal we have. This is some AAC Palmetto from Palmetto State Armory. It is 308 150 grain full metal jacket. Different day, different conditions. I went home after shooting those 20 rounds of the AAC and I'm just wondering if those rounds, that round isn't really meant for my setup. My setup is a 20-inch barrel with a 1 in 10 twist. So I've got some other rounds and we're going to test that theory. You know, maybe every 150 grain doesn't work well with my rifle because it's just going too fast. Maybe I definitely need a heavier round to go slower through here to make it more accurate. So that's what we're out here to test in the second half of this video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working with this Aero Precision Solus, and is it bad or is it not good? Does that make sense? So like, is it just not the best? It's not a PRS, you know, super high-end match type rifle, or is it just flat out bad? I got this thing, I ordered it with the Labor Day sale last year. I got it in November, so I've had it for a good 6 or 7 months. Put a number 100 rounds through here, and I cannot get a good grouping at all. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that fish. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going to try and finish up this long-term review of the Aero Precision Solus barreled action 308 20-inch barrel. I've been trying to make this video for a couple of months now. I have not been able to get good groupings with the 10-ish or so ammunition that I've put through here. And then finally I was like, why am I messing around with subpar ammo, and let's go get some match ammo. So I've got some 168 grain Federal Gold Medal Sierra Match King, definitely more of a higher end match ammo, and that's not reloaded yourself. And then we've got some Hornady. This is 168 grain boat tail hollow point. I could have swore I picked this up from the ELDM slot at Bass Pro, but when I got home I was like, that's not ELDM, and so be it. It's still should be pretty decent ammo for what I'm trying to do in this video. I have not been able to get good groupings. I gave it to a friend of mine and he said that the action screw was loose and he was able to get an okay grouping with 3 rounds of the AAC 168 grain match grade ammo. I've taken it subsequently to the range multiple times, cannot get a good grouping whatsoever. I've made sure that the action screw is tight, and I think it's the barrel. I don't think it's the action. The action is pretty good. It's nice and smooth, and I don't see any problems with the action. I think it's the barrel. So we're gonna try and prove that. We're gonna put 40 rounds on paper. I think I'm going to do each 2 10-round groups and see just how it goes. You're not going to see me shoot 40 rounds because that's pretty boring. I will tell you the speeds and I'll show you the paper afterwards. And then we'll make our final decision on whether or not the Aero Precision Solus barreled action is worth purchasing. A little bit of an air show. That thing's been flying around all morning. Anyway, just did the 20 shots of the Hornady ELD, or it's not ELD, it's the BTHP, the boat tail hollow point. 20 rounds, 25, 64 low, 26, 19 high, a spread of 54.9, standard deviation of 13.5. The average was 25.87. Let's go check it out. This was the first 10 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're all right there. You know, that's 2 MOA roughly, maybe just a scooch higher. But you can see, other than these 5 shots right here, and I don't know what order they were in, we still have a very poor grouping overall. For a 100-yard shot, I'm shooting from the towel, I mean basically where my truck is. It's like a 95-yard shot. Match ammo, 20-inch barrel, that should be a 1 MOA grouping. That shouldn't be that wide. Now, the second 10, definitely more concentrated, but still scattered. That's probably closer to 3 MOA. We got 7 of the shots right here, but 1, 2, 3 outliers. So if you get rid of these 3, we're still at an MOA and a half, 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So is it the ammo? Is it the barrel? Is it me? I'm not the best shooter, and I don't claim to be the best shooter, but I have shot a playing card sideways with a breeze at 100 yards with my 6GT. I have put 4 shots with that 6GT through the same hole in succession, and number 5 messed up. It was just a little bit off. But, I know I'm capable of better than that. So, I don't think it's me, if you will. But, and the ammo's pretty good. So, it's really, really leaning for me towards that barrel. We're going to run that Federal now and see if it gets any better. This is the Federal Gold Medal Sierra Match King. 20 rounds, 25.76 is a low, 26.49 is a high. Spread was higher than that Hornady, 73.4. I think the other one was 56 or so. And then the standard deviation was 18.5. The other one was 13.5. So the average here was 26.06. The average over there was about 30 slower, 20 or 30 slower. But the groupings were better with this Federal. Let's go check it out. That was the first 10 rounds of the Federal. And aside from the 2 flyers there, that's a much, much better grouping. Now the standard deviation was higher, but you could see how much better that is compared to those. And this was the second group. And we brought it in even more, no flyers. Still over an MOA. I'm aiming here. I've tried so many different ammunitions that I was trying to keep my point of aim there. So point of impact is 2 up and 1 over, basically. So I don't know what to do. That's not a match rifle. That Federal is actually the best that I've tested thus far. But this thing is an ammo princess for sure. So there we have it. I have put a couple hundred rounds, up to a few hundred, I'm sure. I don't know the exact count. I should, but I don't. And that Federal is the best round that I've tested thus far. But I would never use that 308, that Aero Solus, in a match. It's not a match rifle. It's not a match setup. So I would probably use it if I were to go hunting. But I can't trust the hunting rounds to be accurate. So I'm at a little bit of a dilemma. Probably going to talk to the guys up at GCP Rifle Co. See about maybe getting that thing rebarreled. If I wanted to make it a match rifle, definitely need a longer, heavier barrel. 24, 26-inch barrel. And a lot heavier. I know my friend Corey, he ran a 308 that weighed about 26 pounds. This weighs probably half of that. But I don't know if I can really recommend the Aero Precision Solus barreled action. The action is great. I love it. It's smooth. But You know, if you're a fisherman, you know that if you go buy a combo, like I like Penn reels and rods, well, Penn reels, and you buy the combo. If you buy the reel by itself, it's like 150 bucks. If you buy the combo, it's like 170. So you're getting the rod basically for a few dollars more. And I got this barreled action with the chassis for like a little over $1,000. So even if I were to buy the action by itself, the action's now like $800 or $900. So I didn't really spend that much extra money on the barrel and the chassis. So I'm probably going to get it rebarreled. I just can't recommend the barreled action from Aero Precision. So let me know what you think down below. That's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I have a ton of Aero Precision. Those two right there, basically Aero Precision and Ballistic Advantage. No problems whatsoever. They do a great job for what they need to do. But that Solus barrel, I just can't recommend it. We'll see you in the next video.